Recently, I had a chance to visit an organization who spays and neuters feral cats. Take a look. It's 8:30 in the morning. This is the third Sunday in September. The fog is so thick you can cut it with a knife. But that doesn't stop the mission at hand for the dozens of volunteers at Snip Tip this day. In fact, it doesn't even slow them down. Some of the volunteers will meet people who will bring in the feral cats from all around Middle Tennessee, while other volunteers feverishly work to log in the cats. More people bring in more cats, while volunteers continue to get them registered in.
Yeah, I went back last night to pick up. Barbara's with me. Oh, this is Barbara. Okay. Here we go. Those hers. Okay, I'm old.
Yes, more cats. Plenty of feral cats will be delivered this day, all by Middle Tennessee residents who want to do their part to control the overpopulation problem in their neighborhoods. Indeed, the volunteers and citizens alike are saving lives through prevention on this Sunday. The friendly cows from the adjoining property gather to check out the commotion. Workers tag the cages of the cats so they can be returned to the place they came from.
Did I talk to you? Talk to me. About the kit.
The cats' cages are then placed on the shelves. Females on one side, males on the other. One by one, the cats are systematically brought in and given a medication to make them sleep through surgery. They get an armband, just like we do when we're in the hospital. They are prepped. They go into the surgery room. And after surgery, they are given fluids to help speed along their recovery. Then to the recovery room, where the cats are watched closely until they are fully awake and back in their proper cages to go home, which of course is no home. Sarah, who is in charge of the Snip Tip program, explains how volunteers will keep the surgical instruments sterilized.
So we will be washing instruments here, and then we autoclave them. We have 31 surgical packs, so our people out here are continuously washing and packing instruments.
Many volunteers bring vegan and vegetarian dishes, so if they get a short break, they can grab a little nourishment. And of course, coffee. Just shortly after beginning the day, the vacant house, now turned feral cat hospital, is quickly filling with cats who will go from prolific kitten producers to infertile felines that will no longer produce unwanted litters of kittens that will grow into unwanted cats that produce more unwanted kittens. The shelves quickly fill with both males and females.
You know what? Maybe I should keep that.
The fog has lifted. The day has become more beautiful with sunny blue skies. Outside it's a peaceful day, but inside the skilled and very dedicated volunteers continue their mission. After being registered in, this is the first stop for the feral felines. This is where they receive the anesthesia to make them sleep through their surgical procedure. All the volunteers here handle these totally wild cats just as carefully and kindly as they would handle their very own pets. Meet number 15, which is the name I came to know this kitty by while following her through the course of her important and necessary surgery. She is ready to receive her anesthesia. Number 15 is now asleep. Volunteers explain what they do next.
Mineral oil in their eyes because they're not able to blink while they're out.
Two of you and 5 doctors.
Yeah, sorry. And we don't want their eyes to dry out or get irritated because they can't blink while they're under.
Okay.
So we do that. We check to make sure the gender is correct, and that's a female. Alrighty. And then we put an ID tag on them. There's an ID on their cage, on their card, and on their arm, so that they always go home the same place they came from.
Then the sleeping half-grown cat and her chart are taken to the prepping area. After emptying her bladder, they tip the cat's ear, give her an antibiotic, and then give her much-needed vaccines that wild cats never get lucky enough to receive.
Give her vaccine.
This is distemper.
And she gets an antibiotic injection. Give her rabies.
After charting her vaccines, it's time to secure number 15 to her surgery board.
Tie them down so the doctor can do the surgery. Tie down their feet. And that's to keep them from moving if they have any kind of reflexes and stuff like that.
After shaving and sterilizing the surgery site, number 15, as so many before and after her have done, go into the surgery room.
Okay.